Well, it's going to be a short video today, I think, because we're kind of halfway through the day, so it's just a half day of working on the teleprinter. And Paul and Mike are here to help out with stuff, and we can put it off no longer. Today is the day that we power up the motor. So we're going to get bench power supplies and wire a bunch of them together to get us kind of 120 volts, which should of DC, which will be in the range that the motor will take. And we'll see what happens, I guess, and we'll keep you abreast of the developments as we discover things. Okay, so we have the strobe kind of prepped, and Paul is going to talk us through his amazing probe. Let me see if I can get a close up with that. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff to do. I'm trying to do this.
Yeah, so it's just an LED resistor taped into an SMA adapter, and it's wired into this device. Is set at the moment a bit too high.
So this is a frequency generator, yeah?
Yes, so we can just dial in the frequency we want. We'll need it a bit lower than that, and a bit lower still. So 0.05 kilohertz would be 50 hertz, and that is a common baud rate for the teleprinter.
Yeah, I don't know if... and then the other stage is, the process.
Can't quite see because the cat. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. I think it's easier to see on film than it is in real life.
Yeah. Well, to make it even more obvious, we can switch the waveform to square. That should be more obvious now. And we can get even more variation to exaggerate the effect.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we'll dial that back up to 50, and it's ready to.
Yep, that's super obvious.
Yeah.
On film. So what are we going to do? Why are we?
So the black and white pattern on the side of the motor, as it spins, should line up as the LED lights, and give like a kind of standing wave white spot that always flashes in time as the next white mark on the motor spins around.
It should stand still when it's not. If it moves forwards or backwards, if it's moving forward it's too fast, if it's moving backwards it's too slow.
That's right.
And then so it's a stroboscopic effect.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready for some power, Mike.
They've shown up the pole.
So these power supplies. We're not getting any stroboscopic effect at all.
Auto off.
Ah, auto off. Excellent. The auto off's working properly. Right, so we need to experiment a bit more and see where we get to with that. So we've been doing bits of adjustments of it, and we have it. We're now on 50 hertz, and it's hard to see on the video actually, and it's very hard to see even in real life, because it's more that you see like the edge of the pattern just kind of like varying very slightly when it's at the wrong speed, and when you get it on the right speed it's spot on. And it was, Paul had kind of spent a bit of time dialing the frequency, and we worked out it was running at 49.7 hertz. And so then we can, if I just switch it off for a second and get it to stop, and then spin this round, we can get to, yeah, there is this little adjustment and like a quarter turn of that adjusting screw is 0.1 of a hertz. So we've like adjusted it by kind of 3/4 of a turn is what's then got it dialed in, and we worked out that you need to kind of push that bit across to get the weight, the auto power off to drop down, and then we'll turn it on again. So the motor is up and running at the correct, and we tried the voltage, running that across the full range from 100 to 110, and that doesn't make any difference. The governor's doing its job, coping with varying voltages and just setting the motor speed quite nicely. So an impromptu shroud to try and keep some light out of the thing. You can't really see it, and then if we trigger something to happen, mostly we're working out that I can't type fast enough when I'm kind of wobbling the arm spinner. And now we've got the keyboard and transmitter unit reassembled and stuck back on the front. So we can, if we flick this little switch here, this will turn the motor on, and it should all hopefully spring to life. Yeah, it does. Cool. Are we going to risk typing something? Yeah. Nice.